Welcome to the REACH problem-solving video. This video will teach you the problem-solving steps and walk you through how to use them. You can learn more about the process in your REACH Caregiver Notebook. Let's quickly take a look at the 10 simple steps of problem solving. What is the problem? What do you want? Step 1 is to identify the problem. It's a simple statement. Step 2 is to define the problem by breaking it down. This is the who, what, when, where, and why list. Step 3 is list ways you have tried to solve the problem in the past, if it's a problem you have been dealing with for some time. Step 4, think of a realistic outcome. If we want the impossible, we won't succeed. When the problem is solved realistically, what would that look like? Would something happen more or less? Would you feel better more often than you do now? Brainstorm and evaluate your solutions. Step 5. Make a list of solution or outcome ideas. Be creative. Write down anything you think of. Step 6. Examine your solutions. This means start choosing the best ones and separating them from the ones that have obstacles you can't control. You would write a plus sign next to the real possibilities and a minus sign next to the ones you think are unlikely for any reason. Step 7 is to simply pick an idea you want to try first. Step 8 is to try. Will you start immediately tonight? Tomorrow? Step 9, decide whether or not it worked. Is the problem better or not? If it didn't work, why? Were there obstacles or barriers? Step 10 is to celebrate the problem being solved, or to return to your original list, pick a new option, and work through the steps again. Persistence is key. The 10 problem-solving steps. Here are all the steps in one place. Take a moment to look back over all the steps before we begin our problem-solving example. Now, let's follow along with the problem-plagued person below. Kelly has been feeling down and has gotten into some unhealthy habits, both physically and emotionally. She has been so busy taking care of her mom that she hasn't been taking care of herself. Being a caregiver and trying to work has her feeling overwhelmed and down. Let's see how Kelly uses the problem-solving steps. Step 1. Kelly identifies her problem and realizes it's really two problems. She is feeling in a slump or down, which is an emotional problem. But she knows she also has a practical problem because she is not taking good care of herself. Step 2. Kelly breaks this down and realizes that after she gets off work, she picks up fast food for dinner and takes care of her mom. She's tired, so she lays on the sofa binge-watching TV until she falls asleep, all the while feeling lonely and a little sorry for herself. There is no time to exercise and no healthy food in the house. Step 3. What has Kelly tried in the past? Why didn't it work? Kelly has tried a workout video series and tried a juice diet. The video series got boring, and with no one there to motivate her or socialize with, she stopped using it. She lost a little weight with the juice diet, but felt starving all the time, so she stopped that too. She really hasn't considered trying to change her mood. Step 4 for Kelly is to determine realistic outcomes. She wants to change her eating habits and exercise more because she knows it will help her feel better and have more energy. She also knows that trying to find a way to spend some time with her friends, in addition to work and caring for her mom, will help her feel less lonely. Step 5. Make a list of solutions or outcomes. Kelly tried to be creative and brainstormed the following ideas. Hire a personal trainer at the gym. Pick a new diet, maybe the paleo one. Take an exercise class at a gym or fitness center. Take a class or learn a new hobby with a group. Invite her friends over. Train for a marathon. Stop eating fast food. See a counselor about her mood. Kelly now needs to decide which items on her list are realistic for her. She will place a plus sign by the realistic choices and a negative sign next to the ones that may have more obstacles. She doesn't cross any out because she may change her mind later. Next to the first on the list, she places a negative. She really doesn't have money to pay a trainer. They are expensive. She puts a minus sign on the diet idea too. She is not good at diets, and she needs to feed her mom healthy foods. Shopping for healthy food on the weekend to stock the house is easier than counting carbs or calories for her. Joining an exercise class is a good idea because Kelly knows it's hard to motivate herself at home, but she would be leaving her mom alone. Kelly puts a plus next to learn a new hobby. There are things she could do at home. Maybe her mom could even participate, even if they weren't doing the same things. Kelly also puts a plus sign next to invite friends over. She knows she would. It might motivate her to clean up a little too. She could call some friends and maybe they could plan a weekly outing or just hang out together and catch up. Her mom takes a nap in the afternoon and goes to bed early. They could visit then. Kelly puts a minus sign next to train for a marathon because, well, she really hates running. She also puts a minus sign next to stop eating fast food. She knows she can't truly give up her favorite Chinese takeout place forever. That would also impact her mood, but she can promise herself to only eat it twice a month. Kelly puts a question mark next to see a counselor. She decides that if she tries her ideas and she still feels down and has no energy, then she will definitely talk to her doctor's office and see what her insurance plan has to offer. Kelly is now on to step 7. She will write down her best solutions in a way that she can measure. For instance, how often does she want to do something? When does she want to do it? She will pick a sort of goal and decide how she will keep track. She would like to take an exercise class, but is nervous about leaving her mom alone for that much time. She saw in her neighborhood newsletter that people are walking together 3 times a week. She decides to try that. There are others to motivate her, and she doesn't have to spend too much time away from her mom. She schedules it on her phone calendar and on the one hanging in her kitchen. She will call today and invite friends over. She wants to do something once a week, even if they just come for coffee. She will make a point of shopping on Sundays to buy healthy food choices she can eat during the week. She is going to try and only eat takeout twice a month. She decides to try her hand at crocheting. Her mom can still do that, and they could spend some time together. Step 8 is to implement your plan. Go for it. Just do it. Commit. Begin. Remember to have a positive attitude and believe that you will succeed. Step 9 is to see if it worked. In Kelly's case, after a couple of weeks of sticking to her plan, she was in a much better mood. She had things to look forward to, and she enjoyed being able to share her feelings with her friends and support them too. Kelly slowly realized she had more energy to do fun things. She felt healthy and strong. Here is a reminder of the steps to successful problem solving. Many of the problems we face each day are easy. We solve these problems without much thought. Other times we have no idea what to do or feel too overwhelmed to even get started. Being a caregiver is a changing situation. It is helpful to have a systematic way to help you make good decisions and solve the problems life brings.